Yo, 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 what's going on, Laker Nation? This your guy, Lakers Chronicles. Just here to talk about that trade. I ain't gonna take up too much of your time, man. 4 or 5 minutes on what I really thought about the trade, my grade on what I thought Magic Johnson was able to do. And, I want y'all to let me know what y'all thought about the situation. So for me, I would give Magic Johnson an A plus, man. He did a wonderful job. He definitely cleared the salary cap relief like we needed him to do. We didn't have to give up uh, one of our best players. We gave up a good bench player in Jordan Clarkson and a good bench player in Larry Nance Jr. Not only that, what people need to take in consideration is we was able to get back another first round draft pick. Now, before we start saying, well, it's not a lottery pick and it might not be, a high pick, we didn't get Kyle Kuzma with a high pick. We didn't get Jordan Clarkson with a high pick. We got Jordan Clarkson with a second round. So for him to get another first round, he could really package that first round up with another pick or something like that, or Jason Hart with Luau Dang, and who knows, that might be able to free us up with some more cap. Could get us close to like the $70 million range, and that's enough to get two max players and a mid-level player. So you're talking about two superstars and then another player that could be a borderline all-star. So for me, I think Magic did a wonderful job in the trade, man. I hate to see Larry Nance Jr. go. I hate to see Jordan Clarkson go because we've grown with those players over the years because, they were drafted by LA. They've been there through the thick of things, through these last 4 or 5 years of no playoffs and 20 game winning seasons and stuff like that, the mama retirement ceremony. So they've been around and we've grown to love those guys. But at the same time, man, we had to make this move to get back to what Laker Nation is used to, which is championship basketball. Um, don't get too attached to Isiah Thomas, and definitely don't get attached to Frye. He's on his his last days, man. I know he can shoot the ball pretty good, but his days of playing competitive basketball is probably over. You know what I mean? So um, don't get too attached to him as well. I think that Isiah Thomas is an amazing player, but I don't see the Lakers re-signing him and bringing him back in for, crazy money or if any money at all. I think it's just to get him, help Lonzo, help himself, get his name back out there, and then maybe he can go get that Brinks truck like he's been looking for. But I know it's not going to be in LA because that's not where our plan is right now. Um, as far as what we could do with these two max slots, don't be surprised if we go get Paul George and maybe wait and go grab somebody else to follow in like Lillard or Clay or Jimmy Butler, or it could be Paul George and Braun. It could be Paul George and maybe we willing to throw a little more, some money at Boogie Cousins, not like 30 million a season though. Maybe it's a little less because we don't really know how he's going to come back from his Achilles. He might take a little discount. I'm not going to say he's going to take a big pay cut, but it could be enough to be like, okay, we got a little more money left over. And don't forget that Golden State was able to take $5 million in cash last year, and pick up Jordan Bell with that $5 million. We end up getting $3 million from Cleveland. We could do the same thing. Find a good player that's maybe slip to the second round and use that cash and do the same thing. So there's a lot of options out there with the money that we got. There's a lot of options out there with the draft pick that we got. There's a lot of options out there with the salary cap that we have now. The sky's the limit, man. We are definitely looking like we're going in the right direction. We're going to have to be patient. It's not going to happen over uh, a few months or, it could be a year or two. We just have to be patient and see what happens. I know that there's a slight possibility that even though we didn't let Randall go or trade him, there's still going to be a chance that we might sign and trade Randall. Who knows? Because I really don't think that Randall's going to be part of our um, future plans because, like I said, we're after two max players. And if we get one max player, do we give Randall $15 million a year to and that hurts our salary even more to the point where maybe we can't sign a big max player the following year. So only way I could really see us keeping Randall if it's Magic Johnson has a plan that's going to get rid of Luau Dane this summer. And if he can figure out how he can do that, then you might see a chance of us having, I think, closer to the upper $70 million. You might see, you could see a Paul George, Braun, and Julius Randle, or a Paul George, Boogie Cousins, and Julius Randle. So we just have to wait things out, man, and just see how they play out. Y'all gotta let me know what y'all think about these trades, man. You know who this is. This is Lakers Chronicles. Like, subscribe, comment. Just fill me in on what y'all think, man. I'd like to know y'all opinions. Good looking out.